Primary School, Kuyami, come in second, and LEA Primary School, Gosa, third place.
As they are coming, let's just wait for them down to
I feel happy.
Today is Children's Day.
I feel so happy and excited.
I want you people to be a role model wherever you find yourself, even in your house. You have to show the differences between the public school and the private school.
AMAC LEA Education Secretary Mariam Babakashi advised children to fear God, obey their parents, and take their studies seriously. Ayina J. Outa, Nta News.
Still, as Nigeria marks Children's Day, President Muhammadu Buhari has reaffirmed the commitment of the administration towards protecting the children and their rights across the nation in accordance with the laws of the country. The president stated this at the National Children's Day celebration held at the Old Parade Ground Area 10. Ifeanyi Ezumba has details.
May 27 every year is a day set aside to celebrate children and make them feel loved. They are essential in national development and the future leaders, as statistics show 40.9% of the nation's populace are below age 14. As such, they are vital and must be protected and given a solid foundation. President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, represented by the Minister of FCT, Muhammad Musa Bello, maintained that as the future leaders of the nation, the welfare and well-being of children is a primary responsibility.
When we look at today's children, we see tomorrow's leaders. We see tomorrow's lawyers, tomorrow's scientists, engineers, teachers, doctors, diplomats, journalists, entrepreneurs, and politicians.
FCT Minister of State Ramatu Tijani Ayu said for the children to strive and the country to compete globally, they must support their development and renew public policies.
I therefore use this opportunity to call on parents and guardians to take time to relate well with their children and wards. Know their areas of strength, channel their energies towards that area. Do not stop them when they try to explore their environment.
There was goodwill messages and remarks by the Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline, and others. At the primary school category of the March Pass, Army Children's School, Mambila, took the first position with 96.6 points, while Air Force Comprehensive Secondary School took the first position with 87 points. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Ezumba, Nta News.
Now, government's desire is to promote the social well-being of the Nigerian child, and May 27 annually is set aside to celebrate children. Howard Gimba takes a look at the journey so far with this year's theme, Strengthening Supportive Systems for the Protection of the Nigerian Child, a wake-up call.
Children are described as the greatest resource for any nation. Children were first celebrated in Nigeria in 1964 to raise awareness on the issues that affect them as the future of society. The day is marked with activities from different schools that participate in March Past, games, as well as visits to recreational parks with families and loved ones. Statistics from the United Nations indicate that in Nigeria, about 13.5 million children are out of school, making that 1 in every 5 children. With the 2022 theme, Strengthening Supportive System for the Protection of the Nigerian Child, a wake-up call, an educationist and a retired teacher with FCTA education, Jato Noma, elaborates the importance of education for the Nigerian child and a way forward in achieving government goals in the education system.
The education implementers, this one now goes to do with the teachers. Now, you find out that we can say that so many teachers in Nigeria are ready to teach, but in the circumstances in which they have found themselves, they cannot teach very well.
Stakeholders further appeal to youth on the need to shun drugs.
And we need to do something to be able to stem it. We cannot prevent it completely, but we can make efforts.
For these young children, it is not just celebrating the day as they appeal for proper educational system.
I want government to help us in terms of scholarship. As I'm talking presently, I'm not in school.
And I also want government to support Priesthood Orphanage Home in the aspect of our needs, which are food materials, clothing, education, and other materials like sewing machine.
Some of the children are not in school, and it's giving me so much challenge.
The 2022 theme, observers say, is coming at the right time. They maintain that education is the best teacher for all. Stakeholders advocate more attention on education of children. Hawagimba, Nta News.
Still on the Children's Day celebration. As Nigerian children bask in the euphoria of their celebration, the ladies' session of the IBB International Golf and Country Club is using the occasion to introduce the children to the game of golf. Abdullahi Ajia reports that the serene atmosphere allowed the children to compete and play.
On the day when Nigerian children are celebrating in different ways, attention here at the ladies' session of the IBB International Golf and Country Club was on the children in their numbers, giving them an air of healthy competition with lots of activities, especially the resolve of the organizers to identify and nurture young golf talents.
They are the future of tomorrow, so we need to always appreciate the children. Golf is another way of exercising. And also, it's a good thing to start introducing the youth, as in the younger ones, at a tender age into golf.
I'm excited. I did it once.
If only we can be having this often, the children will be happier.
Apart from the potent session for the children, the kids took the challenge to the dance floor with excitement that saw them enjoying every moment provided. The organizers of the children program said there are clinic sessions for the children coming up in order to inculcate the values and knowledge of the game in children, which will serve as a hatchery for future stars.
In that clinic, the pros will give them lessons for 2 weeks.
Abdullahi Ajia, Nta News.
Now, reports just reaching us says that the FCT House of Representatives primaries for Amak Buhari Federal Constituency could not hold as scheduled. Chairman FCT House of Representatives Election Committee Sunday Monidefa says it was due to conflicting delegates list. He said the aspirants, agents and other stakeholders will meet and harmonize, promising that the election will hold on Saturday. Into security matters. In a matter of hours, members of political parties will troop into the Federal Capital Territory to partake in the election of candidates to fly the flag of their parties in the 2023 general elections. In view of this, what measures are in place to provide the needed security? Onotu Yakubu brings us the report.
Abuja presently is the most sought-after location for political parties, with presidential primary elections scheduled for this weekend. Against this backdrop, delegates to partake in the exercises will arrive the nation's capital in earnest from all parts of the country, and this singular fact gives FCT residents cause for worry.
This is supposed to be the right of the citizens and individuals of this country. There is supposed to be a situation whereby you walk around and you have this confidence for being, as in when it comes to safety.
The rating house today should bring enough security that will help us for a better Nigeria.
But the police in a press statement says it has in a bid to ensure hitch-free events designed a robust security arrangement defined by tactical deployments within and outside the event grounds. Scenes such as these have and will be common sights in days to come across the nation's capital. Joint security task show of force to provide watertight security for residents and restore confidence of visitors alike across the territory.
There are some areas, the dark spots that a lot of people were complaining. We have beef for our security. You'll be seeing a lot of stop and search because those are part of our strategic deployment. So a lot of people will be seeing that also.
She reiterated that the Commissioner of Police, Babaji Sunday, charged operatives to be on top of their games, discharge their duties with utmost respect for fundamental human rights, and abide by standard best operational rules of engagement. Onotu Yakubu, Nta News.
Meanwhile, Sheikh Tajuddin Adigun Bello of Wuse Zone 3 Jumaat Mosque has appealed to the conscience of delegates to elect credible and God-fearing leaders as the country prepares for general elections, starting with primaries. Hawagimba reports that this was the focus of his Jumaat sermon in Abuja, where he preaches about justice and fairness to all.
With the country already in political mood of choosing the next set of leaders, Sheikh Tajuddin Adigun's sermons remind all on the need to choose the best that will ensure justice and peace in the country. The cleric advised that elections should not be commercialized at the expense of good governance and quality leadership.
It is a game of selecting leadership. A leadership is as good as the head of the body. Where there is no head, then there is nobody. That's why Islam gives priority to leadership, and it mandates its followers to see leaders as people who must be respected. Leaders must be respected because of their services to humanity and because of the burden on them of serving humanity.
The cleric advised that elections should not be commercialized at the expense of good governance and quality leaders.
Until we get it right, we select leaders who are responsible, then we are going to be dreaming of a number of achievements we want. Where you have focused leaders, responsible leaders, leaders who are just, who are fair, who are merciful, who are willing to serve their community, then automatically there is going to be peace, there is going to be progress.
Sheikh Adigun, while praying for the peace, progress and security of the country, urged government and leaders to protect lives and property. Hawagimba, NTA News.
And now on sports. Niger United of Minna continue their winning streak in the Energy Handball Premier League at Moshood Abiola National Stadium as they defeated Confluence Stars. Details of this with Gideon Yohana.
Falcons goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie has been awarded the Bruno Martino Award for goalkeeping revelation of the season in French women's football. Sequel to this great feat, Nnadozie helped her side, Paris FC, qualify for the next season's UEFA Women's Champions League after finishing third on the table. Elsewhere, Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois has said he will not be afraid to take a penalty if their Champions League final against Liverpool goes to that distance on Saturday. The Belgian has been instrumental in recent penalty shootout, giving 2020 victory in the Spanish Super Cup final against Atletico Madrid. Courtois has also proved his worth when his side came from 1 goal down to win 3-2. More so, former champions Niger United of Minna defeated Confluence Star 37-28 to continue their winning streak in the ongoing Prudent Energy Handball Premier League at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. A game that was highly contested in the early stages had Niger United dominate in the second half and won it to the admiration of their loving fans present. With Sports Brief, Gideon Yohana, NTA News.
And that concludes the English segment of the news, but don't go away as translations is coming up next. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. I am Frama Panyi.
ama gba je we sha je wo na abi ya zanagba ma ku sha gbada yi wa na ba sha ba da wo ame price so wa yu ba yin wo do ago anaba je gai ki e be ma nge abi akpadanya ntuge na ye be jin ki abi ni pienu na che ki ni ba ki to ko da ye Muhammadu Buhari ye la be mi kan nge wo gwamnati ye ba jin ba haitu ba batu na ba kwa gu abi kwa ma abi jin ta ayi ba fiun nge fa yan zan ba wa god wada ga ki to ko da bai da ba da ne sanu abi bai fa ba wi an sa pa ko wo ki zin na ki zin na nge minister nge Muhammad Musa Bello ngwa be be ki to ko da apta yin wa da nge abi shi za za yan yu golo ya le gbagbodo na ba ya ma abi shi ba wa abi na sa hwewi asiasa da fa gabe ba ya lebe kin zidna ye jimi ntu nkuli ashe zaza ba kin zakan wegin ba buse nkuli ashe na gba ko belo ye wewe ya lefi onoto yakubu ya na baji go ngai wada nge kizina busi bi da na boda kawi dai ba la ba tuti ji ngai sba na ba gu aza na ba to aza nu koi ba bwa bodu mba ba dufi na ba ku ya buba kala ajin siyasa ya kwen fi mbuba bubwe sala fagna bi sheik adegun bello nwuse sapa kwa tanya wonu ba gin je jumawi sala busi wala sala jin yi na siyasa dai nge ba jin gaciya ba bugba ba kin azamanai ba wo shekoyidna hawagin bawa dai nge ba biye nu sala gna bi bai da sanu wo ba gin jumawi sala busi wa godo wenda nge asiyasa da la akinyezo kwa zagi akiko giban nge kogo ya fi ibugba ya shin ba fshece na ba ya kin azamba be ma akinyeshi ba sha abodo na ba ya bo abegi na sapa gbogbo agodo we ku shoko yiwe ya sasa dagma na je fikiye ama gba ja na ba ikuzo ibe ja dawo nsu shokwa ife yiwon fi na gbada saiso
Masu kallon mu barkamu da mace ga fasarar takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Isiyaku Buhari Suleja. A yayin da Najeriya tana bikin ranar yara, shugaban kasa Muhammadu Buhari ya bayyana cewa gwamnati tana nuna himmantuwa wajen ganin ta kula da yara da kuma 'yancinsu a ƙasa baki daya kamar yadda doka ta tanadar. Wakiliyarmu Ifeanyi Ezumba ta ruwaito mana cewa shugaban kasan ya bayyana haka ne a wajen bikin ranar yara da aka gudanar a Olfare Ground da ke Area 10, wanda ministan babban birnin tarayya ya wakilce shi. Nan da wayansu awanni membobin jam'iyyu na siyasa za su shigo zuwa babban birnin tarayya don yin zaben 'yan takarar da za su tsaya takara a jam'iyyu a babban zaɓe na shekara 2023. Wakilinmu Olotu Yakubu ya ruwaito mana cewa akan haka ne mazauna birnin sun nuna damuwa game da wani mataki ne aka ɗauka na tsaro, amma a jawabin hukumar 'yan sanda a lokacin da suke ganawa da manema labarai ta bayar da tabbacin cewa za a gudanar cikin kwanciyar hankali domin sun shirya jami'ansu daga waje zuwa cikin wajen gudanar da zabukan. A hudubar da aka gudanar a masallacin Juma'a na Wuse Zone 3, wakiliyarmu Hauwa Gimba ta rawaito mana cewa limamin masallacin Sheikh Tajuddin Adegun ya yi kira ga wakilan jam'iyyu da su zaɓi shugabanni na kware masu tsoron Allah a yayin da ƙasan ke cikin shirin babban zaɓe wanda za a fara da zaɓukan fidda gwani. A lokacin da yake yi wa ƙasa addu'ar zaman lafiya da ci gaban ƙasa da kuma tsaro, ya kira ga shugabanni da su kiyaye rayuka da kuma dukiyoyin al'umma. Jama'a, ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
eruokwala ọzọ bụ oge anyị ji wetara gị akụkọ onye nọ na nke abalị ya bụ m Chisom Sọnị Nwokafọ. Dịka ala anyị bụ Naijiria na-eme emume ncheta ụbọchị ụmụaka nke afọ a, onye isi ala Muhammadu Buhari ekwumesikwuola ike mbọ nke ọchịchị ya na ichekwa ụmụaka na ihe ndị ruru ha dịka iwu nke ala anyị si dịrị. Ifeanyi Ezumba batara anya akụ na onye isi ala mere ka amata nka na emume ncheta ụbọchị ụmụaka bụ nke mere n'ogige ndị agha na-emebu njem n'ahịrị dị na iri 10. Onye isi ala nakwa onye ọchịchị na-elekọta ọchịchị ime obodo na ọchịchị obodo abụ FCT bụ ndị a nọchitere anya kwupụtara mkpa ọ dị inye ụmụaka ezi nlekọta ebe a nọrọ n'oge a nye ihe nrite ndị mere nke ọma n'ihe omume ndị ụmụaka mere n'oge a. N'ihe dịka elekere anya ole na ole ndị otu ọchịchị dị iche iche ga-enubata n'obodo etiti ala anyị iji sonyere na ntụliaka onye ga-eji otu ọchịchị ha azụ ọkwa onye isi ala n'afọ 2023 na-abịa abịa. N'ihi nke onye ọrụ anyị n'otu Yakubu banyere iji mata usoro nchekwa haziri maka ndị a ma kwuo na ndị uwe ojii n'ozi ha zipụrụ kwuru na ha na-etinye ezi usoro iji nye ndị a nchekwa dịka ndị otu ọrụ njikọ aka n'ọrụ nke ọrụ nchekwa na-ekpekwa nkwa ịrụ ọrụ ha ma nye ndị ọbịa na ndị bi n'obodo obisi ike n'ebe ọrụ ha dị n'obodo a. Sheikh Tajudeen na-adịgonu nke Wuse Zone 3 Jumat Mosque akpọkuola ndị ga-abịanye aka iji họpụta ndị ga-eji otu ọchịchị dị iche iche azụ ọkwa onye isi ala ka ha jiri akọnuche ha mee ihe dị mma iji họpụta ndị ga-eji egwu Chukwu chi ala anyị dịka a na-ahazi ime ntụliaka gbaa ala anyị gburugburu. Hawagimba webatara anya akụkọ na nke a bụ isi ihe lekwasịrị anya na nkụzi ihe nke Jumat na Abuja bụ nke ọ nọrọ na ya kụzie maka ikpe ziri ezi na ịkwụwa aka ọtọ ma kpee ekpere maka udo na ọganihu nke ala anyị. Obi dị m ụtọ na anya emere nke abalị ya.
Kalẹ̀ o ẹ̀sìnkú dédé wòyí ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì Kánò ti ìlú Àbújá ló dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín Bọ́lájí Martin ní oníròyìn. Bí orílẹ̀-èdè ti ń ṣe ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ àwọn ògo wẹrẹ, ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari tún tẹnumọ́ bí ìjọba rẹ̀ ti mú ààbò àti ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn ọmọ ọ̀hún lókùnkúndùn. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Ifeanyi Ezumba ròyìn wípé aṣojú ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari aláṣẹ ìlú Àbújá Muhammadu Musa Bello ló gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún kalẹ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún tó wáyé ní ọgbà ìyan bí ológun tàtijọ́ tó ń bẹ ní ẹkùn kẹwàá l'Àbújá. Ọ̀pọ̀ ló sọ̀rọ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún, lára wọn ni aláṣẹ ètò ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn obìnrin àti aya alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Kùjé Salamatu Sulaiman Sabo tó fún ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ọ̀hún ní ẹ̀bùn. Láìpẹ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú gbogbo yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń wọ ìlú Àbújá láti orígun mẹ́rin orílẹ̀-èdè láti wá kópa nínú ètò ìdìbò tí yóò yan ẹni tó máa gbé àsíá ẹgbẹ́ wọn nínú ètò ìdìbò gbogbogbò tí yóò wáyé ní ọdún tó ń bọ̀. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn olótù Yakubu ròyìn wípé ọgbà ọlọ́pàá ìlú Àbújá nínú àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀ sọ wípé ààbò tó péye wà yíká láti rí wípé ètò ọ̀hún wáyé láìsí ìyọnu tí ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ yóò wà fún gbogbogbò àti àwọn àlejò ọ̀hún. Lèmọ́mù àgbà mọ́ṣáláṣí Jímọ̀ Wuse ẹ̀ka kẹta Sheikh Tajudeen Adigun Bello nínú wàásù Jímọ̀ tòní rọ àwọn olùdìbò wípé kí wọ́n yan àwọn aṣíwájú tó pójú owó tí wọ́n sì ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run nínú ìbò abẹ́lé tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè ṣe ń gbéradì fún ètò ìdìbò gbogbogbò. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Hawagimba ròyìn wípé Sheikh Adigun gbé ìmọ̀ràn kalẹ̀ wípé kí wọ́n má fi ìbò ọ̀hún ṣe kátàkárà bí ó ti ń gbàdúrà fún àlàáfíà, ìlọsíwájú àti ààbò orílẹ̀-èdè. Ó rọ ìjọba gbogbo àti àwọn aṣíwájú wípé kí wọ́n dá ààbò bo ẹ̀mí àti dúkìá. Tó a ò rí jù báyìí lọ́sẹ̀ títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní àṣẹ Tèdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.
NTA Channel 5 Abuja.